Now at 5, an arson investigation underway in Pasco. It's a follow-up to a story we first brought to you last night. We'll have the latest. Plus, this power line is bent and power lines are scattered on the ground right near Kennewick's Public Market today. Plus, back to school for students in Yakima. What's new this year? Coming right up. Stacy?
And another mild, beautiful day. We're under 80 degrees right now in our Bi-Mart Skycam in Yakima. Things are going to be changing drastically. I'll tell you all about it coming up in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Thursday night, good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. We begin with new information on a series of vegetation fires in Pasco. According to Pasco police, the department investigated 3 fires that started in the same spot as arson. Now, the fires started at Road 52 and Court Street in an open field. The fires also started close to Station 84 on Court Street. Fire crews were able to put out the fire in a matter of minutes before it spread too far. According to the Pasco Police Department, 1 juvenile has been arrested, and he was taken to the Benton Franklin Juvenile Justice Center. New tonight, a stretch of downtown Kennewick lost power today, and tonight crews are still worried. Here's why. Officials on the scene told us that earlier today a dump truck crashed and knocked down multiple power lines and seriously bent a power pole. City of Kennewick crews along with Benton PUD are still out there this evening. The crash happened at Railroad and Fruitland Avenues right down the street from Kennewick's Public Market. Nobody was hurt. No word just yet on when everything will be repaired. It is day 3 now of the Cadillac healthcare workers strike. Now some local political candidates are getting involved. Jared Sessler, who's running for Congress in District 4, was invited to speak to the crowd. He's running against incumbent Dan Newhouse. Now, we spoke with Sessler over the phone today, and he says why he is in support of the workers.
You know, I looked at the data, and the truth is that Providence, through their Cadillac location, is not taking care of those employees, and they need to have better representation. They need to come to the table. They need to support those employees in a way that allows them to actually be able to afford life. I've talked to multiple people on the strike line that are literally not making enough money.
Workers say they will continue to picket for another 4 days. Cadillac says they have offered a fair deal. Stay with us for updates. Turning to our weather, we have some chances for scattered showers over the next few days, along with a dust storm alert. First Alert Weather, Stacy Lee here now to tell us more.
You got that right, Austin. We are expecting some pretty active weather starting late tonight, overnight into the morning hours and most of the day tomorrow. You can't tell by looking at our Legends Casino Skycam tonight. Beautiful view of Howard Amon Park and the cruise boat in town. 85 degrees right now, winds at 9 miles per hour. Our sunset at 7:52. So what we're looking at is mild temperatures for the next couple of days. In fact, we're going to start seeing these temperatures drop a good 15 to 20 degrees below the average for this time of year, so looking pretty good around the area right now. Tonight will be calm and mild overall, a little bit breezy in some areas as storms start to move in. Now, a lot of folks have been saying, kind of feels like fall out there. Well, 31 days until fall officially begins on Sunday, September 22nd. We have the Benton Franklin Fair going on. Could see some storms coming through tomorrow. Be prepared for that. Things are looking pretty good on Saturday. And yes, we're expecting some blowing dust. We have a blowing dust alert. I'll show you where that's going to be coming up here in my First Alert full weather forecast. Austin?
Stacy, thank you. Other news tonight, the University of Idaho is dedicating a healing garden this week to the 4 students murdered in 2022. The university began planning the healing garden and memorial after the 2022 murders of Madison Mogan, Kaylee Gonzalez, Zaina Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin. Students from the College of Art and Architecture designed it. It will feature a memorial sculpture in remembrance of the 4 slain students. The formal dedication for the garden will take place in a ceremony on Wednesday afternoon. Turning to back to school now, hundreds of elementary school students in the Yakima School District got a surprise this morning for their first day of school. The Yakima Downtown Rotary Club gave away backpacks full of school supplies to more than 600 children at Hoover Elementary. They also delivered supplies to start the year off for the school's 28 teachers. Rotary officials say they worked with the school district to pick the school most in need.
94% of the children that go to Hoover Elementary are at or below poverty level. And so we realize that investing in backpacks and school supplies will help those families meet their other needs.
Now, the club's next project is Operation Harvest, where they will collect food for local food banks in October. But if you want to participate, you can start stocking up on food donations right now. The Kennewick School District has an urgent need for bus drivers tonight.
Kids just bring you joy.
Working with children just is fun. It's just really wonderful.
That is all part of a new promotional video that the district put out on YouTube today. The district says there are immediate openings for permanent and substitute bus drivers, along with bus attendants. Some of the benefits offered include medical, dental, and vision, state retirement, and life insurance. The pay starts at $20 per hour. KSD students start the new school year next week. Tomorrow in Kennewick and at the Columbia Center, they are getting ready for a back-to-school bash in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of Benton and Franklin counties, along with the Kennewick Police Department. Columbia Center says they are kicking off the back-to-school shopping season with an interactive event showcasing the latest fashion trends, a meet and greet with the Quake dinosaurs, activities, a school supply drive, and more. And this actually is going to happen this Saturday, not tomorrow. My apologies. The event will happen Saturday, August 24th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Heritage University in Toppenish has been working hard to get a new master's program. The Council on Social Work Education granted candidacy to Heritage University's Master's in Social Work program. HU is in its first benchmark, hoping to get full accreditation in 2026. But for now, master's students start the school year this Saturday. Corey Hodge, the chair for the Social Work Department at Heritage University, says with a grant from the Department of Education, the university has been able to expand their services to provide this degree option for students.
We actually have 2.5 more full-time faculty than we did when we just had a bachelor's program, and we will be adding another full-time faculty member in the 25-26 academic year.
Coming up tonight after the Democratic National Convention on Apple Valley News Now Prime Time, we hear about what exactly it took to get this program started and how the university will work toward full accreditation. Turning to politics, it is the fourth and final day of the Democratic National Convention. Vice President Kamala Harris will take the stage to convey her story and contrast her vision for America with her challenger. Julia Benbrook has more.
Vice President Kamala Harris set to deliver her acceptance speech as the party's nominee for president at the Democratic National Convention, capping off a star-studded week spotlighting the party's most prominent players.
Kamala will be that president.
Advisors say part of what she will convey tonight is her story, her personal and professional background as a prosecutor, a fighter, a daughter of a single middle-class mother, and more.
I look forward to Vice President Harris talking to the American people and telling her that she's one of them.
She's also expected to contrast her vision for America with that of former President Donald Trump, a theme speakers have hammered home all week.
Don't count the lies. Count the eyes.
We see a mountain in front of us. We don't expect there to be an escalator waiting to take us to the top.
Polling shows Harris entered the convention with a slight lead among registered voters nationwide.
The Democratic enthusiasm is off the charts. We're seeing record signups to volunteer, to phone bank, to door knock.
Democrats hoping to turn the swell of momentum into a movement that propels Harris into the Oval Office.
I think tonight she could take this from sort of a campaign to an actual movement where you see across the country folks just feeling like I'm now part of something bigger.
When Harris takes the stage tonight, she will make history as the first black woman and first Asian American to lead the ticket of a major political party. And our thanks to Juliet Benbrook for that story. Well, before we get to more news, we got to talk about our restaurant showdown. After almost 6,000 votes, Apple Valley News Now's restaurant showdown is down to the last two. They are the Prosser House in Prosser and the Maple Counter Cafe in Walla Walla. To vote for your favorite, scan the QR code on your screen right there, or you can click on contests at applevalleynewsnow.com and select Restaurant Showdown. After voting, be sure to enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. Voting ends at 8 p.m. this Sunday, so we have just a few days left of this. So make sure you get your vote in before then. Will be interesting to see who wins. All right, the news at 5 is just getting started. Still ahead, the FDA has approved new COVID-19 vaccines. Plus, breaking sporting news, the Seattle Mariners have fired their team manager. We'll tell you who the replacement is. And Stacey Lee is tracking a developing forecast. From dust storms to rain, she's on your side with what you need to know, so stay with us.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hun Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hun Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHunsKia.com.
Ready to bring your dream bathroom to life? At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax at your local Walla Walla or Tri-Cities Floor & Home.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Drive into summer with the rugged Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Summer is for exploring, so get outdoors, kick up some dust, get muddy, or just find that perfect campsite. All from Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer event.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic. Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else. Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less. That's ironic. Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Traffic jam. Ugh, and I'm already late.
Ready to bring your dream bathroom to life? At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax at your local Walla Walla or Tri-Cities Floor & Home.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hun Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hun Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHunsKia.com.
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now live at 5. In sports shorts now, the spiraling Seattle Mariners, who have lost 8 of 9 games, largely because of a lethargic offense, fired manager Scott today. Late this afternoon, Seattle's president announcing that Dan Wilson has been named as the team's new field manager. Wilson will manage his first game tomorrow when the Mariners host the San Francisco Giants at T-Mobile Park. Wilson is now the 21st manager in club history. Chick-fil-A or Flick-fil-A? Fast food chain Chick-fil-A is reportedly working to launch its own streaming platform. Media outlets report the quick-service chicken chain is now in talks with major production companies and studios to create family-friendly shows. They would focus on original, unscripted, and possibly scripted shows, along with animation. Chick-fil-A is reportedly in talks to license and acquire content and has ordered a 10-episode game show. Top Gear and the X Factor film and TV director Brian Gibson is reportedly leading the programming deal. There's still no word on what the platform would be called, but one social media user jokingly suggested Flick-fil-A. It reportedly could be launched later this year. The Food and Drug Administration has approved new COVID-19 vaccines from Pfizer and Moderna. Both drug makers say their updated shots will be available in clinics and pharmacies within the next few days. The approval comes as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says there's been a summer wave of the virus. Although infection rates are below the levels seen over the past few years, the CDC says the latest strain of COVID-19 is called KP.3.11. And we're tracking developing news as record heat is scorching Texas with triple-digit temps in several cities, while over the Pacific Ocean, a number of tropical weather threats are forming, with at least one possibly targeting Hawaii as its winds grow stronger. Laura Aguirre reports.
We are constantly looking at weather maps, heat maps.
An occupational must if you're a chocolate maker in the South.
We've gotten incredible at shipping chocolates in 100-degree weather.
This week is putting Kate Weiser's chocolate shipping skills in Dallas to the test. Around 25 million people are under heat alerts across the Lone Star State and southern Oklahoma Thursday. Another day of record high triple-digit heat is sizzling several cities, in some cases reaching 112 degrees. Businesses like Kate's need to get creative or risk melting profit margins.
We just kind of make an ice sandwich in here. If we don't ship it like this, it will arrive as essentially soup.
But there's a deadly side to these historic heat waves, especially for those working without air conditioning, like many delivery truck drivers. The widow of a Texas UPS driver and the shipping giant are at odds over her husband's death last summer. She blames repeated exposure to temperatures topping 100 degrees in his truck.
He was nauseous. He was, not able to continue. He was getting dizzy.
UPS said in a statement Monday it was a heart condition, not heat, that caused the worker's death, and they are still investigating. From heat to hurricanes and new threats brewing in the eastern Pacific Ocean. The National Hurricane Center is currently tracking 3 systems. One of them, now named Gilma, is intensifying as a major hurricane. The NHC models show another system possibly moving near the Hawaiian Islands sometime over the next several days. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, the heat has definitely flown south for the end of summer, apparently. 85, though, nice day. We're starting to see some clouds roll in because things are going to start changing as the night progresses. Winds are light at 9 miles per hour. Our sunset at 7:52. If you are heading out to the fair tonight, here's what it looks like temperature-wise. You'll be hitting the 70s by around 9 p.m. So not bad. You're going to see some increasing clouds, but should be dry through the evening. But we have a big shift as temperatures continue to plummet in our region all along the west coast. Look at this from parts of southern Oregon all the way down the central part of California. They're going to see temperatures up to 30 degrees below the average for this time of year. We're going to see 15 to 20 degrees below average for this time of year. Here's what our setup looks like for tomorrow, because I promise things are going to get really active. This upper level low that's been spinning out on the Pacific, that's going to swirl in all this moisture and activity coming from the south to the north through our area, and that's going to make things unsettled. Now, the thing with that is it's coming from a little warmer area and then reaching our cooler air up north, and that's going to create instability in the environment, which could mean that we could see some thunder showers being developing overnight. We're starting to see on our Futurecast model anyway, those thunderstorms moving through mainly on the west side. Here's that first chance developing overnight, early morning hours through the Yakima-Kittitas Valley between Ellensburg, I-90 and Seattle, also pretty active. Stray showers on and off throughout the morning in those areas. And then in the afternoon is when we have our best chance of seeing some very active weather here in Hermiston, Pendleton, Walla Walla, Tri-Cities, and the Lower Valley, all the way up into Connell. Now, as these storms come through, the winds are also going to increase, which means we could see some blowing dust, and we'll talk about that here in a couple seconds. Once those storms move through tomorrow afternoon and evening, things are looking pretty good as we get into Friday. A little bit chance of some showers out towards the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, and then Saturday morning, early part of the day through the evening, we could see some more showers develop. Cloudy, breezy tonight. Temperatures pretty comfortable for sleeping. We're looking 50s and 60s. Now here's your thunderstorm chances for tomorrow. Ellensburg and Yakima 70%. Hermiston and Tri-Cities 50 and 60%. Walla Walla up to 70%. This is when we think we'll start to see those thunder showers, mainly in the afternoon, but we could see some rain showers developing earlier in the day in Yakima. And notice the winds will start to pick up. Tri-Cities will also see those thunder showers developing mainly afternoon into the early evening hours with some strong breezy to gusty winds. Walla Walla also, once those showers start, we'll probably see them all throughout the day into the evening with some breezy to gusty winds. And Hermiston tomorrow, once again, looking at those 60s, 70s, and showers developing sometime afternoon to the early evening hours. Blowing dust advisory in place. Think about it. Tri-Cities not included, but it will be windy here. And if you're traveling up 395 towards I-90 up into the Spokane area, that's where you could see some blowing dust. Golf forecast for the weekend. Well, a little stormy on Friday, due an early tee time there. A little overcast with some showers possible in the evening on Saturday. Sunday is going to be lovely, so that's when I would shift towards getting a little time out on the green fairways there this weekend. Still to come, I'll give you your 7-day planning forecast and our weather photo. Austin?
All right, Stacey, thank you. Nice golf forecast there as well. Still ahead on your news at 5, we bring you tonight's Spotlight. Once again, it's about actor and comedian Tim Allen, who's coming to Kennewick in September. We'll go one-on-one with him. That's next.
Jessica Jalol and Jill Sperling. Good Morning Northwest, weekdays on your side.
Don't give a rat's behind. That's baloney.
A new era begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
See the premiere of Judy Justice, Monday, September 9th at 3, followed by news and Monday Night Football. Only on Apple Valley News Now.
Say less, get more. Buy one, get one for $1. Choose from Bacon McDouble, McChicken, McDouble, or Hot and Spicy McChicken. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard, plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Find your way home in a new Subaru Solterra from McCurley Subaru during the Subaru A Lot to Love event.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Take good care of you, Bruce Heating and Air.
There are those who factor and those who don't. Nothing this good comes this easy.
Except Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals ready in 2 minutes.
It's Toyota's National Sales Event. Swipe into end of summer fun with an exciting new Toyota. Whether you're paddleboarding in a RAV4, mountain biking in a Tacoma, or tubing with your best friends in a Camry, you'll find plenty to post about all summer long.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Tacoma for just $389 a month. See your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Come in today. Ooh, like.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hash browns are the French fries of breakfast.
Who says it's not French fries that are the hash browns of lunch and dinner?
That's also true.
BOGO for $1. Choose from a sausage McMuffin, burrito, McGriddles, biscuit, or hash browns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Thank you for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest the most watched local morning news program in our area. What's new, what's now, and what's next, plus first alert weather every 10 minutes. Wake up with Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
All right, check this out. It's tonight's Spotlight. Actor and comedian Tim Allen will be coming to Kennewick in September. But Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma actually caught up with the star via Zoom earlier today. Here's a quick peek at her exclusive interview.
I love making people laugh. I love it. And I get full of, I've been doing stand-up, even though the movies and the fame, all that, I've been doing stand-up more than anything else. I still do stand-up. I'm at concerts all the time, local comedy clubs. I do that because I love making people do what Richard Pryor did to me. They lose themselves for a moment. It is so human and so connective that it's literally a gift.
Be sure to stick around for the full interview. That's coming up later tonight and right after the DNC. Something else is coming up tonight after the DNC. It's a Chevy Corvette Caravan that landed in Kennewick today. Don't miss the story. In the meantime, Stacy will have a final look at your forecast next.
Every locally broadcast game, the Seattle Kraken, all season long on Apple Valley News Now.
Ready to bring your dream bathroom to life? At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax at your local Walla Walla or Tri-Cities Floor & Home.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, just click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Swing into Fred's Appliance today for our Labor Day Super Sale and discover unbeatable deals and save quality time to spend with your family. Like this GE front-load washer and dryer for $7.49 each. These high-efficiency machines offer advanced features like steam cleaning and quick wash settings, making laundry less chore and more of a breeze. And save up to $500 additional if you buy more. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
Street 1 5 6 7 9 10.
Drive into summer with a new Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the all-new Civic Hybrid. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid Brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is teeing up for the Epson Tour Road to the LPGA Tournament with an exciting round of the $100,000 Go for the Green giveaway. Win up to $5,000 in cash and prizes every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in August. Play with your club wildcard to earn entries every day. Then multiply them up to 10 times on Mondays. Then Saturday, September 7th, 3 lucky players will putt to win up to $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton.
It's the all-new Apple Valley News Now weekend with local news, regional news, first alert weather, and much more every Saturday and Sunday, including a complete wrap-up Sunday night at 11. Apple Valley News Now weekend from Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
Ready to bring your dream bathroom to life? At Floor & Home, you dream, we install. This month, pay no sales tax at your local Walla Walla or Tri-Cities Floor & Home.
Meet an artist whose canvas is a farmer's field in the Palouse.
We want it to look natural. We want it to look like it's supposed to be there and not just a fake.
Fly the Northwest over Cougar art.
Carving on the ground, the ancient people have done it forever.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
They both want to be your next president. Now Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, face to face. The ABC News presidential debate, moderated by David Muir and Lindsay Davis. Tuesday, September 10th, live on ABC and streaming on Hulu and Disney+.
Welcome back. A lot of weather to talk about.
A lot of weather and always the weather photo. Let's take a peek at that screen there. Beautiful picture. Alan, you're so good at that photography. QR code on the right side of your screen. That's how you get your photos on the air. All right, let's get to those 7-day planning forecasts as promised. Yakima, look at that. Stormy day, 60% chance. Temperatures in the 70s. Look how cool it gets. And then we'll see a little bit of clearing and a little bit of a warm up going into next week. Right now, the models are a little unpredictable, but it looks like we might be back to the 80s. Tri-Cities, those thunderstorms should be hitting our area in the afternoon. We'll see breezy winds and blowing dust in the area. Very important. There's a blowing dust advisory for our region, so that could impact travel, especially on 395 North Franklin County into I-90. Let's take a peek at Hermiston tomorrow, looking for those storms. About a 10% chance, but it will kind of come up from the south, and if anything, hit there before it hits Tri-Cities. Breezy winds on Saturday, warmer temps into next week. And Walla Walla is going to be a stormy one tomorrow afternoon with those breezy winds and warmer temps next week. So not too bad, Austin.
Not too bad.
A busy day tomorrow weather-wise. If you're heading out to the Benton Franklin Fair, be prepared to get wet.
All right, that does it for your News at 5. World News tonight. Coming up next, we'll see you after the Democratic National Convention. Hoping your news is good news.